Hello and welcome back. I need to click all the buttons and we're back into it. No pauses for me. No actual work pauses at least. Because I need to get this colony back up and running. The motherland calls for me. We must work. We must survive. Things aren't going too bad. Early summer. We're going to get some more houses over in the collection area. This is pretty much it. This is like all just living space. It's going to be the town. I need to get that tailor up and running. And I need to get the blacksmith up and running. But again, it's all about that stone. There's nothing we can do that does not involve stone. Show. Go forth, young ones. Go forth and collect that stone. The wooden house. Our tools aren't that bad, but it's that stored clothes. And luckily enough, there is ability to get some stone. We got lots of leather. Well, we're going to end up with a lot of leather. Some leather, maybe. Where is it anyway? It's not here. Got 7 leather over there. We can just check in here. Production of food use versus production. It's not that bad. We're piling ahead. Inventory. Leather. We have 12 leather to work with. If I wanted to start using that for nefarious purposes. What about domesticated animal? Only 1. Okay. I got salt, but I don't have salt production. So while I do... Oh! Look at this thing. Look at this man taunting me. Stone. Stone. Stone, 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 stone. Go in 2 directions. Either get this or get this little boy right here. Because stone is the thing makes the world go round. Still nice and calm. Now that people aren't freezing to death like they did in the first year. That freezing to death moment is really going to set me back for the rest of this game. Because people who didn't suffer that are going to have an immediate reproduction advantage, as well as production advantage when it comes to resources. It's just going to be a snowball effect. There's some stuff out there that hasn't been collected. Mostly just wild foods and berries and whatnot. Okay. Wooden house. We got a tailor. Take a tailor, soldier, sailor. But I need that good stuff. I need that stone. Which is why I think... Yeah, so other than just collecting it, you guys can go ahead and get unpaused. Because that means my workers will think, hey, we can go over here. We can collect this stone. That sounds like a good time. Sounds like a good, fun time for the whole family. Let's go. House there, that there. I want a good amount of laborers before I really start diving into reinforced products. 1 house here, 1 house there. Okay, resource full. What's that? Stone is low. You're telling me. I could do some stone work over on this side. Nope, these are they're already marked up to go. Just I want that stone so badly. I can't do any of my building projects without that stone. This is always going to be the quest for stone. Nomads, we can't accept nomads, so this is a perfectly good building to work with. Population over the past, I don't know, 10 years? Yeah, so we started with a lot, then major die-off, and we actually are only starting to... We haven't even hit the numbers that we started the game with, which is kind of unfortunate. But it'll have to do. Let's see, wooden house, you need stone. I want to keep building the houses because I want to keep providing homes for families. We have 4 laborers we can work with now. Which I have to say is fine, because more laborers mean more stone. And I need that stone. It actually reminds me that I should focus down the tailor. We seem to have run out of clothing to... And if I know this game, that's going to really screw me over. So we need that stone. Please send all stone production to Taylor at 401 Main Street. At BC2, the city. Good. Yeah, that did what it was supposed to. This got their stone out. Stone out for Harambe. So you come over, you hack things up. If nothing's being built, my builders will be perfectly fine with building, say, a road out here. And I'm good with that. I say good. Good for me. Goody. Plenty of houses to work with. Lovely. I gotta hit new records, but I do want to at least finish the challenge. And things seem to be going alright. I certainly don't see... I'm not on the verge of colonial collapse, like I was at the beginning, so that's good. It's all about just calmly living my life now. 500 fish and 400 this year. Early winter, so they still have a month to make up that last 100. The loss of my educated workers is going to be a detriment to me. Let's see. I'm going by a 5, 10, 15 because I don't actually remember what the actual numbers were. So at year 10, I'm allowed to do schools? I think schools. By year 10, I think I'm allowed schools. Which ain't so bad. Probably put one like here. Because I can't build a farmer. I could build this, but again, that's stone. Stone that I don't have to work with. Stone slowly trickling in. Slowly, one at a time, trickling in. Like, goddamn, people. It's called a wheelbarrow. Also, did I lose a laborer? I don't know if I did. I could put in Central Market, Old Town Market. Again, that's stone that I don't have to work with. Whirl Market takes lumber, fruit stand, material stand. Could put that in there for the builders. It's not actually a bad idea. Somewhere like in here. It's not a terrible idea. Or I could do stone cart. For the builders. I like that. Your literal one job is to bring in stone from all the weird places that we put them. Yeah, you'll get stocked up just fine. They'll leave 2 laborers to actually do the work of moving that stone to the buildings. Because this area is going to be used for a lot of building. I think that's a good idea. One person bring in the stone, the rest of them move it. Now I just need my one builder to come by and do something. You know, it's asking too much of them, really. He hits it once, like, enough for a union job. Just gonna have a pair of wheels over there. I could allow these to be built up. I could. Really could. How about we just keep working on organizing this area? Like, I have a stockpile here. 4x4 stockpile sounds good. We put in a forester, because we're going to need one of those. Kind of pause that for now. I could put in the hunting cabin. Yeah, over here I can put in a hunting lodge, hunting cabin. And I would need a barn. Big old thicky barn. Or small barn. Small barn sounds good. Okay, you're here. You're queer. Get used to it. Where is they? You're a vendor in the stall now. Thank you very much. Go out and find me some stone. They're not going to collect the stone. They're going to collect the collected stone. Which is a weird sentence, but that's fine. And if they have nothing to do, I think they'll go and be a laborer? I don't know. I don't know. Ah, the weird sounds my mouth make when I'm drinking. But luckily enough, making her a vendor does give her a wheelbarrow, which increases her capacity for movement. Like, I'm trying to catch you. I'm trying to catch you. Damn it. At least while she's on the clock, she gets a wheelbarrow. So what's over here? It's already been taken out. And moved here. I am perfectly fine with this. These homes still need stone. That's okay. We have the gatherer and the forester in one area. We got the hunter all by himself and the fisherman all by themselves. 12 citizens, 5 children. Not that bad. Not that bad. Not the worst thing in the world. Eventually we'll hit the height of nearly 20 that we were at the beginning of the campaign. And then all these extra homes I built will actually be useful. Although most of them are living mostly by themselves. Fisherman and vendor together with 2 children. And one of them is about Mr. France. His name's not even Francis, it's just literally France. Yeah, it's a good thing France isn't in the combat, so she doesn't run away at the slightest inconvenience. Good thing there's no combat in this game. Your health is terrible, ma'am. It's weird that they, like... Does that mean... What the hell does health even signify? Because you can't die of poor health. You die of starvation, you can die of freezing, you can die of disease. Like, does poor health mean that you end up with problems? Like, does it mean you can cause a disease if you have poor health? Are you more likely to contract a disease? I don't know. I no say. How's my productions of everything doing? Production and use staying just fine. Production of fuels overdoing use. Production of logs is being taken over by the use of logs, but that's okay. Because it's just logs. How are you doing? How you doing? Got people venturing out into the brave unknown, then walking away like a little coward. How's this area over here? I stand by the idea that this is priority, thank you. That's priority, and this is priority. Do you understand? Get it through your computerized heads that this is the plan. I need that tailor. How's my clothing situation? Clothes, 71%. If we hit summer and we have lower than 50% clothed, I'm going to have a little hissy fit. We can preempt it by getting a tailor ready. Tailor Swift. The swiftest of all tailors. Okay, so we have some stone over here. Does that mean my stone-seeking missile will come get it? Where's she at? No, she's actually going and collecting stone. Ironically, because she doesn't bring it back. She's... What are you even doing? Getting something to eat. She's like, I need some grub. So she does bring the stone here, and she's off to collect more. Hey, Taylor's ready. Ready for you. And the stone at the blacksmith is actually doing pretty well too. Which is good, because we need both. Even though I don't have enough laborers. Did someone die? Yeah, Rake died of old age. Okay, you can tell me about the deaths. Deaths are important to me. So we're going to start hitting our old age, which is unfortunate. Except not a whole lot of people are. You're pretty old, you're pretty old. The young'uns will take over. It'll be mostly at this level for a while, I think. So long as nobody dies, we should be able to keep up. And you know, I never really appreciate how good some of the vanilla buildings are when it comes to like the middle construction bits. I'm not sure if this is a vanilla construction middle part, but it is a vanilla building, so maybe it is. Like, yeah, it's a pretty cool game. Pretty good. Pretty good. How's your food production? It's going okay. Early autumn, we should be seeing some snow pretty soon. Catalisha. Reserve stone is low. Okay, listen here, buddy. If you tell me the reserve stone is low one more time, I'm not going to do anything about it. I can't. Our population should stay the same for a while. Still got 2 hours of speed 5 to build that up. The tailor is just to keep us around, and the tools are getting low, but they get low slower. So we can do wool, reed and feathers, full coat. Well, we don't have any. We actually do have a lot of reeds, but yeah, keep up with leather for now. Yoda, sir. I can't even go to the town center because it's technically not a town center. You there. Inventory. How many? We have 129 reeds. We have 37 feathers. And we have 14 leather. It's not impossible for us to use these things. Okay, good to know. France has become an adult. Oh, the little baby France. France is all grown up in the world, conquering the new world and whatnot. Oh, France. Mr. Francis. Oh, you listen here, buddy. Stop it with that reserve of stone is low. Logs. Okay. We got one house. This guy still needs to be built, but that's okay. Okay, our blacksmith is coming up in the world. We might as well put in a blacksmith. I'm okay with that. It's not too bad. It's not that bad of a thing. It's a thing. It's a thingy thing. That's thingy. If I build up this area first, I'll be perfectly fine. Our stone maiden. Not that important right now. We do have a couple things in the area that need to be built, but it's not that important. But either way, she can go out, she can collect the stone. That reminds me, do we have the stone collect? Yeah, we do. Stone gatherer. Put that out into the farthest reaches of my empire. To gather the stone. It's actually probably not that bad of an idea. Maybe instead of the stone cart girl, we have a stone gatherer. But our building project right now is on the blacksmith, so it's not the biggest deal. Got that anvil going, we need that stone ore. Well, iron ore. Stone is always ore. Food situation's doing phenomenal. Stone, we even have some materials, but not like built up materials. So you don't have anything to work with. Go survival coats for now. Just, you know, rinse, repeat, do as much as you can. This is going to require some hands-on work, but it'll do. It'll do, pig. It'll do. So I can do rough tools or iron tools. I could really build through my iron, but I don't really want to bother with the forge because that takes a decent supply chain. So rough tools will have to work. I can supply that for days. We can get a road to you, a country road, nah, it's dirt road, fam. Alright, 20 minutes and 19 minutes, 19 and a half minutes into this video. Our food situation is going just fine. Survival was within our grasp, and that's good to me. Where are you? Oh, you're building that road. She's a trooper. That 12-year-old is a trooper. What do you got there? 10. Not bad, not bad. Well, you could actually start building some of these houses. Yeah, you actually do have some work to do, so I'm not sure why you were off building that road. For the most part, I want to leave this area undeveloped if possible, just because it's within the range of the Forester Lodge, and because, you know, there's also the Gatherer's Hut and the Hunting Cabin that are affected by the development. They need the forest in the area. Stone cart, but if that stone cart gets full up, well, then they'll just become a regular worker. That's perfectly fine. A child named Jack Eiley was born. Good for Jackie. Good for Jackie Jack. Rough tools. Seems like a good place to check up on me. My shelf. We have... go overview. About a medium health. 29% are educated. Most of the people who are educated are starting to die off now. 5 children. Almost everyone is clothed. I don't see a reading for tools. For the having tools. I guess that's okay. I guess that's okay. Now then, I just drank through all that cascade, that beautiful cascade ice I was drinking. Go to hide coat, because we're going to have that more than we're going to have reeds. Inventory. Survival coats, we've got a lot of them now. Leather, none. Reeds, none. Okay. So, I could actually use, if I go in here, old-timey buildings, could actually have use for a shore house to give me some reeds. However, that's just kind of unnecessary, in my opinion, right now. It's too much for too little. We're going to get leather from the hunting cabin. There's like a 1 in 2 roll that we end up with a bit of leather. It's not the worst thing in the world. Laborer. We also get feathers out of that, though. Oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. So these are finally getting built up. We got a good economy in the system. Food economy going gangbuster. Let's look at our production charts. Ooh, looking at that production. Use versus production. We're actually using more than we produce this year. And that's where I start to get worried. Which is why we start working on our next area. Although we still have plenty we can do in our own area. We might as well start expansion. A new location. Stone. I'm not sure if I would actually prefer to have her as a laborer now, because we're not really building up in the area. And you have met your limit. Okay, good. Be a laborer. I don't care. You don't have anything to work with. That's fine. Be a laborer. That's a perfectly acceptable reason to not do anything. Let's see. Town arrival. So how are things going? Fuel production still outdoes use. Stone production is kind of a misnomer. Log production does not outdo use, but at the same time, use is not constant. It is actually only based on buildings, so that's okay. Dry goods. I don't actually want to produce that, thank you. So, what are my builders going to do now? Well, my builder. She's going to keep going out there. to keep doing that path. It's okay. Where are you working on now? You're actually working on a wooden house in this area. I mean, I don't mind. I think that's a good idea. It's not a bad idea at all. We have 6 children now. We've bumped up to a 6-child limit. 6 children. We're going to have a lot of people die off soon, though. And that's kind of what I'm worried about next. Also, dang it. Dang it, stop deleting this out. 18-year-old fishermen's 47, 49. Yeah, a lot of us are very old. I'm not sure if I have the laborers required to fill in all these gaps at once. So basically, put them down. Stone cart, it's useful when it's useful. If it's not useful, it's fine. Laborers. Can build that through that area. Let's see, what can I do here? Country roads. How about just, you know, this? There we go. It's year 8. Speed 5 is a fairly slow speed. What do we got? How you doing? Just fine. How you doing? Just fine. Could put more people in there, but we are gearing up for the next major die-off, aren't we? Could build a lot of these, like the tailor and the laborer in there. And these are fairly cheap. It's okay. We got 4 stone over in that pile. Don't have any stone over there anymore. Stockpiles out here. How about we focus down this stockpile? Just because it's fairly important to me. If we have a stockpile out there, it's going to be easier to move. Easier to move back and forth. Coming into autumn, which means time for some winter. So that makes perfect sense. Stone's going to be the bane of my existence during this playthrough. Let's see. Because I'm trying to... It's because I'm trying to build so much. Shore house. What would this take? Small quarry. It's going to take lumber. Which could just mean have the watermill up and running. I could build a stone gatherer, though. It has a very large radius. Yeah, I'm not exactly against it. Oh, something there. Okay. Put a stone gatherer over here. And yeah, kind of focus that down. That's actually a good idea. I like that idea. Most of our houses are being built up, which good. Building a lot of houses is good for a big population. It's good for being able to spread out. Although it also could end up with a situation where you have like old people living alone who are not reproducing, or people just living alone not reproducing. The monster's not reproducing. You must provide me with your children. 3 laborers. So, yeah, this just takes logs, and we have logs here. Need 2 more logs. Someone should come by with those. Oh, the chillins are here. Now, just about everything I've built so far is very close to the river. Oh, where's... okay. So that's a problem now. So what you're saying is put more people into wood cutting. That'll fix that. Asandi, just with your food. That'll fix that for now. Spreading wide does end up with a problem of having a lot of houses that need heating. So yeah, do that, then come back and do that. First we build the woodcutter, and we provide more wood. Then heat yourselves. Then we collect. Okay, production of... Oh, we're at 30 minutes, so I'm going to pause my clock. I'm going to pause this clock. I'm going to stop the video here. Thank you for watching. I'll see you guys next episode. Bye-bye.